In this speech, I will be talking about how natural gas is extremely beneficial to our economy, environment, and foreign policy. It must be encouraged. The face of oil is changing. That once was a market dominated by Arab princes is increasingly controlled by American corporations. Has some of the largest natural gas and oil reserves in the world, and with new drilling techniques becoming the world's leading producer of petroleum products. Petroleum extraction in America is changing many different markets. The one that Americans feel the hardest right now is the electricity prices. Natural gas production has influenced how energy is produced in America. The majority of electricity producing plants was once dominated by coal, hydroelectricity, and nuclear power, but today all the coal plants are being shut down by the EPA and being replaced by efficient and clean natural gas plants. And because natural gas is so rampant right now in the market, it is extremely cheap to buy, therefore extremely cheap to produce electricity, rather than coal or oil, which is extremely expensive. Natural gas also produces 60% less CO2 when combusted than that of even clean coal plants. The process of extracting natural gas is also much greener than that of coal. When you're mining coal, you have to nearly demolish an entire mountain, and it just ravages the environment. If you go to West Virginia, you can see that this entire mountain has been taken out. Natural gas, however, is extracted nearly 6,000 feet below the surface of the earth. Critics of natural gas extraction in America cite that there's a danger of fluid and gas leaking into water tables. Now, that would be a very valid concern. However, the deepest water table in America is nearly 1,000 feet below the surface. However, drilling occurs 5,000 feet below that. So even if the extraction fluid, which helps drill, is leaked into the water table, it is not toxic. According to the Washington Times, the governor of Colorado in 2013 drank an entire glass of drilling fluid in a Senate hearing on Capitol Hill. Excuse me. The drilling fluid was manufactured out of organic substances and is considered even food grade, as funny as that sounds. The critics of natural gas put out two major problems with natural gas electricity. Number one, natural gas is still a fossil fuel and it adds compounds that are harmful to our environment still in the air. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, over natural gas combustion and extraction is 34 times less trapping of heat than CO2. So that means when it gets in the atmosphere, it traps 32% less, or 32 times less amount of heat than that of its counterpart CO2. However, it is unclear if natural gas has a higher life cycle of warming potential than that of coal or oil. Although this is a decent point put up by natural gas critics, natural gas is still a fossil fuel, and yes, it combusts and releases harmful chemicals. However, it is much, much less harmful than that of contemporary substances. Because of how clean natural gas is compared to other substances that we use, we will still meet, as a nation, the United States will still meet the Paris Climate Accords commitments, even after our nation was pulled out by Donald Trump in 2017. That is because we are switching over all of our coal plants to natural gas, cutting our carbon emissions significantly. That is why natural gas needs to be encouraged, how phenomenal it is for our environment and our economy. Natural gas is also shaping the American workplace. CNBC says that by 2022, America will export more oil and natural gas than we import, an all-time export in American history. The nation will be exporting fossil fuels to the rest of the world. For the last 50 years, we've been used to exporting all of it. Like in the 70s, when our partners in the Middle East refused to export it to us anymore. We had to go on shortages. That is a worry of the past because that will never happen because we produce our own oil and our own natural gas. Peter Zand, in his book, The Absent Superpower, says that from the beginning of the shale revolution in 2000 2015, 2.5 million jobs have been directly created because of the shale natural gas industries. He also says that the Chamber of Commerce predicts that by 2020, another 500,000 jobs will be added to the American economy because of natural gas production. Pardon me. That is why natural gas should be encouraged by the American government and accepted by the American public because not only is it shaping our workplace for the better, it is also taking us from the dependency of the Middle East and unethical oil sources. Finally, natural gas is changing how America operates its foreign policy. Since World War II, America has been the dominant world superpower and has policed the world's oceans to protect American trade. The majority of that trade is oil shipments from the Middle East and other sources that come to America. That is the main reason why we have such a magnificent navy to protect our oil shipments coming to and from the Middle East. Now, in a world where America produces its own oil, that will be something that we do not need anymore. Therefore, with the development of natural gas, pardon me, we will no longer need to police the world's oceans, saving the American taxpayer potentially billions of dollars. For all these reasons, from natural gas affecting America's electricity market, jobs market, and foreign policy and environment, this is why I implore the encouragement of natural gas in America. Thank you.